The thing a director wants to see most is that they can direct you, that they can get a different performance by what they tell you. So if you get feedback to try and really listen and do it differently, not be stuck in one way of doing it. Otherwise, just to be direct, look people in the eyes, and kind. You want to be kind to your fellow actors who are in the waiting room with you. You want to be kind to the people you meet and respectful. And it's important, I think, for everyone to know that when you come in, you're going to be professional, on time, and prepared, and a kind person to work with. Because you'd be surprised how many people come in, whether it's their insecurity or whatever, that makes them be a little abrasive, and it's just not helpful, of course.
Let's remember, we are in the business of make believe. So there is no limit to what you can make believe. Go as far as you can go. One of the things I always tend to do when I show up to do anything is show up with too much. It's way easier for a director to ask you to drop this, drop that, don't use this, don't do that, than it is for him to try and pull something out of you that you haven't figured out or you need to figure out because he's trying to pull the performance out of you. Show up with too much shit. It's easier to drop something than it is to find something and pick it up. During the audition process, something has happened that has connected you to that he gave you the job. Sometimes it's incumbent upon you to find out what that was, which generally means what the director's expectations of you are when you show up at the job, so you know what he expects you to do. And if you made some choices, once you've gotten the word that you have the job before you meet the director, it's incumbent upon you to inform him of those choices that you made that are going to work in the script, or how you perceive the evolution of that character from the beginning, from the first time you see him until he exits the screenplay, to find out what his thought process is about what the story is, what the story means in terms of what he's trying to accomplish by making this particular movie. And you can make adjustments accordingly, to what his goals are. Because the director should have goals in terms of what he's making and why he's making it and how he wants it to be seen and received. That's one way to develop your relationship. I guess the other way is, by showing up and doing your job in an efficient and intelligent way that shows that you're not just worried about what your performance is, but what everybody else's is also, and what it means for you to be part of that ensemble. It's important to me that when I'm on set or I'm on stage, that every actor understands that it's more than just the performance aspect of it. That when I got in the theater, Dr. Burroughs' thing was, okay, rehearsal's at 7:00. And when I got to New York, I was amazed when somebody said rehearsal's at 10:00, and people show up at 10:00 and they want to sit down and have their coffee and their, muffin or their sandwich or whatever. When rehearsal's at 7:00, that means you get there at 6:30, you have your coffee, you have your sandwich, so at 7:00, you're in place. So they can say, action or let's go. Let's pick it up from this place, or that place. So always on time, always know my lines, probably know yours. I've done my homework. I'm character driven and know what that character is and what that character is going to do. I don't get in your way. I will help you all I can. It's professional responsibility. And the best way for me to convey that to young actors is that, I've been on movie sets where, whoever's number one always tends to be the last person on set, whatever that means. But when they say, places, I just hit it. I'm there and I'm ready to go. Sometimes I stand there and I have to watch the process, and it's kind of like, why you call me if you're going to take 15 minutes to reset a light? Call me when you're ready. But that's on my aggravating, irritating days. But most times, first one there, ready to go, let's do it. I'm not asking for a line. I'm not confused. I'm not going to change things. I just do what I do. It's about responsibility, because part of the responsibility as a movie actor is don't waste people's time. Time is money on a movie set. So I'm not trying to do 6 takes. I'm not asking, I need to do another one, and I'm just there. I'm just, responsible.